What if I told you that the messiest relationship and hip-hop fallout just became much darker? Isn't just another reality TV fight? This time there's a jail cell involved and someone's wig was snatched clean off in court. It's Lil Scrappy, the same Scrappy who once said, and let's just say it got slapped with a real-life jail sentence. But wait, because just when you thought the drama was over here, comes Stevie J revealing some nefarious behind the scenes. Information about none other than Bambi. If you're wondering what we are about to reveal has the potential to ruin jobs, break up relationships, and expose a scandal so ugly that even Mona Scott had to turn away. It started with small, trivial drama being shared among cast members, crew, and social media blogs, but those whispers quickly turned into roars, and now Lil Scrappy is more than just a popular Instagram handle. Is reality TV hell going on? Important. Evidence? Did Stevie go too far in his attempt to play God again? Or is this just karma coming back to haunt all three of them simultaneously? That he was found guilty. For weeks, people conjectured about Scrappy's erratic behavior and rumors that he was not paying child support. No one expected him to receive a lengthy jail sentence. And believe me when I say that his accusations weren't minor ones. He even stormed off set following a violent argument with Bambi and got into verbal altercations with producers during hearings. It appears that he had several bench warrants out for not showing up for family court, in addition to some serious financial issues. A leaked court transcript claims that Stevie J was at the courthouse on the day of sentencing, and not just as a friend. He had given a sealed testimony and an expose that allegedly accused Bambi of manipulating Scrappy's finances. It's still unclear whether Stevie did this out of loyalty. That was directly related to child support and hidden money from club performances. Mona Scott was unable to save him from this one, but he had been building quietly for more than a year. Revenge or just plain messages, but one thing is certain. As soon as Stevie left the courtroom, chaos broke out. Several witnesses claim that Stevie was confronted outside. Yes, you read that right. And that he arrived with receipts. The altercation was broken up before it got out of hand, but Stevie was obviously shaken. Later that day, he went live. On Instagram, his eyes slightly bruised, and his tone was as he said, "I don't know." He was thrown against a black SUV by two unidentified individuals who attacked the courthouse and started screaming at him for failing to utter Bambi's name. Went viral right away, receiving over 500,000 views in less than an hour. However, the real bombshell came at the 9-minute mark when Stevie said, "Carrie, who you're with, I ain't scared. You guys think you can punk me into silence? I speak the truth. You all protect lies. Dirty lies." Stared directly into the camera and asked, "You think Scrappy went down by himself?" No, he was only the first to fall. At that point, everyone turned to stare at Bambi, who has always been well-liked by her fans. Even her most ardent supporters have been criticizing her recently because of the back and forth with Scrappy, questionable Instagram captions, and cryptic tweets. But Stevie's attack and enigmatic live stream blew the lid off the whole thing. So let's present some proof. Production-related sources claim that Bambi and Stevie J had a falling out off-camera months ago after a secret production meeting turned into a furious argument. Bambi allegedly accused Stevie of trying to ruin her character arc on the show by sending producers false information, calling it a poisonous trap house of deceit. After that meeting, tensions remained, and Stevie was allegedly barred from filming some scenes with Scrappy and Bambi. Despite this, Stevie continued to. Later, in his sealed testimony, which has been partially leaked to a few blogs, Stevie claimed to have email threads and text messages in which Bambi allegedly instructed a third party to fabricate Scrappy's financial income records so that it appeared as though she had more money, more than he did. This was allegedly done because she demanded higher child support payments after their split. And the worst part is that the third party, Stevie, who claims to have helped Bambi, is a working cousin of hers. Although Lil Scrappy's team hasn't commented, his lawyer acknowledged that outside testimony and evidence were crucial in the judge's decision. To read between the lines, they're not discounting Stevie's impact. It is financial fraud, not just petty drama. Meanwhile, Bambi's Instagram has social media investigators are already investigating the matter, looking through previous posts and analyzing the lyrics of Scrappy's unreleased songs. Even after deciphering emojis from Bambi's previous remarks, everyone is wondering if she is really to blame for this or if Stevie J is just committing another of his well-known antics. However, Stevie didn't stop there. 2 days later, there appeared to be legal-looking documents with the message, "If you knew what I know, you'd burn it." After watching the video, fans were split on Twitter, with some thinking Stevie was just bored and resentful, and others thinking he was trying to shield himself. Despite the fact that Stevie enjoys chaos and has been in the middle of legal media storms before, from his drama with Jellin to his explosive fallout with Faith Evans, this time it seems different. There is fear in his eyes and paranoia in his posts, and a new anonymous source who contacted the popular gossip website Reality T-Spill claims that Bambi might not be the only one in what he's hinting at. According to multiple sources, Mona Scott held an urgent conference with senior producers, lawyers, and network representatives after the anonymous source leaked to the reality show, and the love and hip-hop world hasn't moved on. The member is reportedly connected to the evidence trail, and someone has been secretly playing both sides while we pause because this drama is far from over. Scrappy Stevie just revealed the surface of what's buried beneath, ruining more than just Bambi. A source claims that is bigger than him taking VH1 paychecks and negotiating backdoor deals with bloggers. Although Mona's name hasn't been made public yet, many are wondering if she knew about the fabricated dead financials that were scripted for drama, or if the cast veered so far from the plan that even she couldn't bring it back. Whatever is clear is that she is cleaning up. The entire episode has been abruptly removed from streaming services. Some of Scrappy and Bambi's confessionals have disappeared for no apparent reason, and scenes that featured are humming outside the court sets. And even the local Atlanta clubs, where Scrappy used to perform Stevie J's hints about hidden realities, were swiftly re-edited and replaced with filler content. Social media is calling this a cover-up, and people are talking about appearances. Club promoters are pulling out of deals, brands are stopping collaborations, and one shoe collaboration that Scrappy was supposed to launch this summer was abruptly canceled. Bambi is completely silent except for posting a 14-second video of a woman's hand. It seemed like Biotti's own ex when Stevie J was on the cover of a tabloid newspaper, saying, "You played yourself. Keep my name out of your mouth." The internet went crazy again when fans screen-recorded the video, which was taken down minutes later after it was confirmed to be Bambi by comparing the rings to earlier Instagram stories. But just when you thought things couldn't get any messier, Stevie J dropped the bombshell halfway through the interview. The host asked Stevie directly, "Did you submit real evidence or were you just trying to get even with Bambi?" The entire comment section erupted in a yell. "You guys are worried about Bambi? Wait." The audience fell silent. You discovered who was assisting her from within. The host requested him to continue. Bank logs, text chains, audio recordings on, "Isn't it just plain dirty that she's needed in fraud?" Scrappy isn't the only victim here. Stevie didn't flinch. Let me be clear. What I gave the court was 100% verified. Stevie wasn't wearing a jumper and was sitting calmly collected but ready for battle. To put it another way, Stevie smirked and said, "Can't say too much. Let the feds do their job. The feds." That one sentence altered the course of events. It is concerning because if the federal government becomes involved, it means that the case is no longer just a romantic or hip-hop drama, but rather criminal financial fraud, perjury, document tampering, and possibly even wire fraud. If cash, app transactions were used to transfer undeclared income, the consequences would be severe because someone clearly helped Bambi manipulate those documents. Stevie is right. Someone inside had access to the production files, financial reports, or editing timelines. Now, fans are concentrating on the supporting cast. Could it be an assistant producer, a finance coordinator, or even a member of the legal team? They started searching through Reddit posts that went viral, pointing to earlier tweets from a former production intern who claimed to have seen fake signatures on release forms. The intern was allegedly fired abruptly 2 months ago, around the same time that Scrappy's legal team was established. When asked if she was involved in helping Scrappy's legal team, Erica Dixon, who has been unusually outspoken on Twitter lately, responded with a winking emoji and the straightforward statement, "Let's just say that truth always finds daylight." Scrappy is reportedly currently being held at a private facility while his attorneys contest the sentence, citing false evidence and outside intervention if they can show that Bambi didn't get the job. Bambi may be charged with falsifying financial records, or that someone in the system helped her manipulate statistics. While Stevie J's security has increased threefold since the altercation at the courthouse, He reported the incident to the police, and 2 members of Bambi's large social circle were reportedly questioned. Although no one has been arrested as of yet, the investigation is still ongoing, and blogs and gossip sites are exploding with headlines such as, "Stevie J claims VH1 covered up exclusive financial fraud, Lil." Even cast members who have been silent for years are coming out to comment on the drama in court as Scrappy's legal team targets Eric Dixon, Bambi's alleged accomplice. Hernandez wrote, "Stevie always gets into trouble, but this time I believe him in a sins-deleted story." Kirk Frost unexpectedly posted a picture of himself outside a courthouse in a suit, writing, "Sometimes the truth has to get ugly before it gets clean." What are we even now? Is this the biggest unscripted scandal in VH1 history, or is it real life? Since fans are demanding answers regarding more than just Scrappy's trial, VH1 has disabled comments on posts about love and hip-hop. Mona Scott has not issued an official statement, and Bambi has. However, we know that this isn't over because Stevie claims to have more tapes than Scrappy's. The appeal is just getting started, and if a federal investigation is in fact underway, we might witness the storm that started with a leaked bank statement and a courtroom whisper end with multiple arrests, career collapses, and a complete closure of love and hip-hop Atlanta as we know it. Stevie's chilling comment in that No Jumper interview, "I didn't start this, but I will finish it," caused a media frenzy, with Lil Scrappy and Stevie J at its center. A mysteriously silent Bambi became increasingly suspicious every hour after Stevie J's No Jumper interview sent shockwaves through the culture, putting pressure on VH1 and Love. The network reportedly ordered a 48-hour blackout, stopping all filming, freezing pending checks to cast members, and sending legal teams to go through years' worth of documentation, because, according to sources, hip-hop producers have reached a boiling point behind closed doors. This was done because, if even one of Stevie J's claims is true, internal recall, that clip where Stevie hinted at more tapes, well, he dropped one late last night. Employees assist Bambi in falsifying financial paperwork, which is not only embarrassing, but also a liability and a scandal so toxic that it might result in lawsuits, terminations, and federal racketeering charges. During an Instagram Live that drew over 600,000 viewers in less than 20 minutes, Stevie played a voice memo. The quality was inadequate, clearly recorded from a second phone hidden in fans thought it was a Love and Hip Hop production assistant named Kia, who was fired in 2023 for breaking the law. Times are scratchy. People don't even realize it's easier to get him what he wants if his money looks lower on paper. Confidentiality clauses and screenshots of her emails that were leaked months ago were mostly ignored until now. However, the content left my jaws dropping. Just send the paperwork to my girl, and she will adjust the income portion like last time. Earlier episodes featured social media interactions and behind-the-scenes YouTube footage from vloggers who documented Scrappy and Bambi's turbulent marriage at 3 in the morning. Mama D's Facebook post, which claimed that they attempted to make Scrappy look insane but that lies don't last forever, finally broke Bambi's silence, that she may have known more than anyone gave her credit for. I remained silent to protect people who didn't deserve it, but since you all want the truth, let's move on. The caption read on an Instagram account that featured while some believe she might post the digital files on YouTube, others believe she would meet with Tasha, Kay, or Jason Lee to recapture the narrative interference, which, if proven to be genuine, could postpone or even reverse his sentence. However, time is running out because Scrappy's legal team filed a motion to reopen the evidence review, alleging fresh digital files containing recorded audio incriminating a third party. Black Screen fans believe she's planning a candid interview, or sharing receipts, but it's unclear what she meant. Focus legal experts, including entertainment lawyers, are describing it as one of the most ridiculous reality TV spillovers into real life that they have ever seen. One lawyer, Mark K. Winters, wrote on Twitter that if those audio files are confirmed and VH1 production members helped with document revisions, it could result in a federal conspiracy prosecution that involves multiple parties and accusations, not just Bambi. Meanwhile, while VH1 stays silent, Mona Scott's name is trending again for all the wrong reasons. Tell Mona that we can no longer protect Bambi because too much is out and the fans aren't buying the edit. Although this message is unverified, it has fueled calls for Mona to come forward. Petitions are now being circulated asking VH1 to conduct an internal audit of all previous seasons involving Bambi, Scrappy, Erica Dixon, and Stevie J. And just when you think you're done, an anonymous Reddit user shared screenshots of a supposedly group chat between Bambi, an assistant, and a man known as SG. Many people believe that SG is a showrunner at VH1 who handles casting and funding. One of the messages read, "If Stevie doesn't let him think that we're afraid, he knows." What I mean is that, while no one is aware of it yet, the drama has now developed into a more sinister conflict involving leverage, blackmail, and survival. And the viewers are devouring it. There are theory breakdowns all over YouTube, with TikTokers analyzing every frame of Stevie J's interview, comparing previous remarks, studying body language, and even reading the lips from deleted portions. People who used to watch Love and hip-hop casually are now acting like federal agents looking for inconsistencies and legal irregularities. Relationships between cast members and network employees, and the most shocking shift is that people are starting to support Stevie J. Yes, the man who has long been perceived as a manipulator and attention seeker is now the truth teller, the whistleblower, and the one who is willing to burn it. He even changed his bio to read, "I told y'all I just pressed play," and left it there to expose what he claims is VH1's culture of deception. Meanwhile, Scrappy's mother, Mama D, arranged a press conference for her crew, discussing the ways the network tried to hide the manipulation of her son and the betrayal that led to the dissolution of this family. This is not just a scandal anymore. It's TV history, and Mona Scott hasn't commented on any tweets, interviews, or denials, only silent legal filings and frantic damage control. However, since it involves years of hidden secrets, fabricated depictions, behind-the-scenes intimidation, and a corporate system that allegedly allowed it all to happen for ratings, silence won't save her. For example, now that the notorious Instagram Live has been made public, what will happen next? Will Scrappy walk away free? Will Bambi be charged? Will VH1 cancel Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Will Mona Scott have to leave? Whatever happens, one thing is for sure. This chapter won't end soon. The machine does what it usually does: bury the deceased. Bodies spin the story and keep the cameras rolling. Days may pass before the next shocking revelation is made. Disclosed, continue to check back.